Hi, welcome to another episode of Backyard Warrior. Today I'm really excited to share an innovation that I had with you. And this innovation is something that I try to do every year, but I try to feed my acid-loving plants. For instance, my andrometers, my red maple trees, and of course my Colorado and Norway spruces. So today I'm going to show you how to use a fertilizer called Hollytone. But what's unique about this video is I'm going to show you how to speed feed the Backyard Warrior's patented speed feed method for trees. Let's go and I'll give you an example. Okay, so we're on location now where I have a few of my Norway spruce trees that I planted a few years ago. I happen to love Norway spruces because they are deer resistant and they'll grow great whether or not I put Hollytone on them or not. However, I want to give them the extra edge. I'm looking for the top growth. I'm looking to grow 1.5 feet this year. So I'm giving it that little extra, and it's called Hollytone. This is the plant food I use. I always cut the bag at the bottom, okay? And it's good for evergreens, azaleas, and anything that loves acid. So I have the bag cut open. I have a pail here, and I just dump the Hollytone into the bag. It's organic. You don't have to really be afraid of touching it, but I like to wear gloves anyway. Stay nice and clean. So I just took a regular gallon bucket, poured the Hollytone in. It looks like this, granular. However, the way they tell you to fertilize your trees is depending on the thickness, diameter of the trunk, you're supposed to use 1 pound per inch of tree diameter. So here you can see some of these trees are only maybe 2-3 inches, so I need 2 or 3 pounds. I got a 32-pound bag. I'm not exact on my science. You can't give it too much, so I like to give it as much as I can without killing myself, because I have a lot of Norway spruces and I like to give them something. So let me show you the method I developed. It's really cool. Instead of digging holes under the drip line of the tree and putting the Hollytone in, I simply use a steel bar, metal bar, crowbar, whatever you would like to call it, okay? And I dig it in and I put it into the ground and the dirt inside the drip line, and I try to go as deep as possible. And then I'll show you my trick for application. So there's no trick to this. This is just get the bar, dig a hole. Okay, you can see I haven't been good to this tree. I should have really had the grass out and mulch it, but it's doing very well. Oh, nice holes here. See that? Okay, so now I'll go around the tree and I'll do this in at least 4 locations. Okay, there's 1. Now I'll come back here. 2. Oh, beautiful hole. I felt it. Oh, it's going down. You know, the roots are really deep, so the deeper you can go, I believe Hollytone company says go down 1 foot, whatever it is. Try to dig holes in the ground like that. It's going to take you all day. This is really fast, easy. When you have a lot of trees, it's a godsend. That's 3, and now we'll do 4. A little bit of rock there, but no worries. Oh, going nice and deep, the way I like it. Pull her out. You notice when I get the bar in, I wiggle it to open up the diameter hole to get more product in. Okay, let's go back over to the wheelbarrow. How do I get it in the hole? A lot of people will go down, take a container, Polytone, pour it into the hole. The Backyard Warrior has a lot of trees to do, and he wants a speed feed. So he's devised a method. I've taken a tube, you can see, about 3 inches in diameter. It comes from an old blower I had. And I rigged a funnel, which I cut to size. I made the hole bigger, and I taped it on here. So this is gonna act as my feeding tube. So I don't have to bend down, get scratched by branches, all the things that happen to you when you're trying to do that, okay? So let's take that first hole. We'll just stick her in there. And I pour the product right in. Every once in a while, shake it, make sure it's going through the tube, no jams. See it coming out? Wow, this is a nice hole. See it coming out? Wow. There, the hole's filled up. After the hole's filled up, I just step on it a little bit to seal it, and that's it. You can see it coming in. You can see the smoke going in. It's pouring into that hole. I don't have to bend down and get all scratched up with the Norway spruce branches, which is a godsend, because I have a lot of holes to do. Get as much in there as possible. I want these trees healthy as I can. I buy the Polytone usually at Home Depot by the big bag. It's more cost effective. All right, so the Backyard Warrior has all these trees that he has to do or has done using his Polytone and his speed feeding method, which is a tube. I taped on a funnel, which I made the hole a little bigger, put it in with a digging bar, make the hole, stick it in, pour it in. Couldn't be simpler. So join me on the next episode of Backyard Warrior, and I hope to show you more tips and tricks. The tools of the Backyard Warrior.